Morning YouTube, how you doing today? Alan back once again with another in my series of spinner reviews. And what I have today I think is quite the treat. Today I have a Tri-Thraxx spinner from ThraxxEDC.com. This one is the media blasted version with the machine finished stainless steel buttons. It is an absolute beautiful spinner. Question is this a grail spinner? Or is this nothing more than a glorified, very dapper spinner? Well, hopefully we can maybe answer some of those questions when we take this thing down to the tabletop. And what we'll do is we'll take it down there right now. We'll break it down, we'll go over it, and see what makes this thing tick. So let's head on down there right now. All right, time to get up close and personal with this ThraxxEDC Tri-Thraxx spinner. It is probably very quickly gonna jump up into my top 10 favorites spinners for sure. Very, very nice. Comes in a nice cardboard box. No tin needed here. Just extra costs that you really do not have to incur. As you can see on the bottom, extremely addicting, use with caution, and their Facebook and their Instagram and ThraxxEDC.com, and it's just your basic cardboard box. Does come with a authenticity card with it that is handwritten on the back, the type of material, and it's signed by I believe are the owners of ThraxxEDC. So you do get that, and you do get the nice, this is nice, really super thick foam. It actually feels really, really good. Set your spinner in there. It's nice and snug, which I like. Let's go ahead and set that aside. And there she is. And right away, the first thing you notice is those nice cutouts. The spin effect that those make is just awesome. You can see through it. It has those concentric circles. It looks really, really cool. It is a beautiful spinner. This one here is the media blasted version, and it does have the machined buttons. And I tell you, the buttons on this spinner are easily worth their weight. Or they're definitely worth the price of admission for sure. I guess these things go for like 30 bucks a set, and they are so comfortable. They're a little bit bigger than your standard button on most of your R188 spinners. They're a little bit wider, and they have these nice little lines cut into them. It's not really concave as much as it is angled down, and then it has the bottom is kind of a flat surface, but the way those cutouts are, they just provide very, very nice grip. It is very, very quiet. It spins very well. It's even quiet on this mat, that's definitely saying something, because spinning it on here, it does make quite a bit of noise. You see the machining on it, very nice. Chamfering, very, very nice all the way around. It does have one little spot, this bridge area here. It's a little sharp this way. Matter of fact, you can see it. It is literally taking my fingernail off. I did that on purpose, just to show you that is a sharp edge right there. But also, by the same token, I want to let you know that it doesn't really come into play when you're flicking this or spinning it. It doesn't. There's no discomfort from it, because your finger really doesn't hit that, I guess, because I can sit here and flick this thing all day and not have any kind of issues with it whatsoever. So yeah, it is there, but it's pretty much a non-factor. It does have definitely has a very dapper look to it. I mean, I like the very dapper, but the very dapper is not in the same class as this spinner. There's just no way. These cutouts make all the difference. The arms are shorter. It's just a little bit smaller spinner, so it's a little bit more stealthy. And I also want to show you the width on this thing. The spinning radius is about 2 inches, as you can see. I'll move it over. Maybe I can line it up in the middle a little bit better. You see, it's just a tick over 2 inches, the spin diameter on it. So it is not overly huge, very pocketable, very fidgetable. Just it is just a beauty. And this is not one of those ones you just can pick up on a whim. Yeah, this one, it is a very pricey spinner for sure. It is more of an investment more than it is just a toy to play with. This is something you really need to think about and make sure you want to pull the trigger on this one. But I am glad I did. I really like it. I like it a lot. It's, like I said, it's becoming one of my favorites very, very quickly. Just because I like the way it looks when it spins. It's very, very comfortable. You get just a little bit of that gyroscopic feedback. Not a ton, just a little bit, just enough. Just enough to let you know that it's in your hands. It does have a very nice R188 bearing in it, and I can show you that. And I will pop these buttons off. Like I said, these buttons alone, I guess they sell these buttons on their site for like 30 bucks a set, so they are very, very nice buttons. And there you can see the R188 bearing, nicely press fit into it. This is another one of those spinners that has a press fit bearing, so you will need a tool of some sort if you want to remove it. I just say take care of the spinner and you won't have to worry about it. Take care of the bearing, clean it regularly, and you will not have any issues. It does have the ThraxxEDC name there engraved or stamped into the spinner, so that's kind of nice. Buttons go on very easily. These buttons are just awesome. And I got the, like I said, I got the media blasted version, so it has that contrast with the machine buttons and the media blasted body, so that has got a very, very nice look to it. Just a nice spinner all the way around. You really can't go wrong by getting one of these, but like I said, the price point on it just makes it out of reach for some people, and that is really too bad. I wish these things would come down a little bit, but they tend to sell out no sooner than they hit the market. And speaking of that, they are now coming out with a brass and a copper that, if I remember right, they're supposed to drop tomorrow. So something you might want to take a look at. 28th, I want to say. Yeah, July 28th, Friday. They will be available on their site. Of course, I'll leave a link down below in the description to their site, so you can get there and check that out. So anyway, before we go out and take this thing and do a warp video on it real quick, let's get you a weight. Perfect weight, I think. This thing is just very nicely weighted. It's this thing. It's about as close to the perfect spinner as I've seen. And you're looking at about 64.3, 64.4 grams. That falls right into my sweet spot as far as weight goes. That is absolutely perfect. As is this spinner. This thing is just magnificent. Like I said, it's become one of my go-tos. This definitely goes to work with me. Matter of fact, I used it today. So it is a beautiful, beautiful spinner. So anyway, without any further ado, let me show you the balance here real quick. Let's take a look at that. This thing just sits on your hand. You can see it just literally just doesn't move. That would be my hand shaking more so than the spinner. But anyway, let's run this baby outside. Let's put some sunlight to it, and let's check this thing out while it warps. And when we come back, I will give you my final thoughts on this Tri-Thraxx. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that portion of the video. Final assessments on this Tri-Thraxx spinner from ThraxxEDC.com. I can't really compare this to the Very Dapper. To me, this is by far superior to the Very Dapper. Just in craftsmanship, feel, performance, the way it looks with the cutouts in the arms and just the smoothness of it and the way it feels in your hands, you know you got a quality spinner right here. So this one, if this is something you can swing and you can pull off and you have the spinner budget to do so, definitely recommend you picking one of these up if you can get one and they're not sold out. So what I will do is I will leave a link down in the description where you can click on, go out, check this thing out. If it's there, you got the money, I suggest you get it. Also, down there, please click that like button for me. I appreciate that. Really helps me out. I'll leave a link for a subscription right up here. Go ahead and hit that. Come back, check out the channel, some more videos. I do appreciate that. Over here, I will leave another video for you to check out. So, once again, my name's Alan. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, keep calm, spin on, peace.